at a better angle because that's not cute. Hold on, let's go back. This camera looks different than this camera because I have a filter here. There's no filters here. Damn. If you want to see the real me, then go to YouTube. Because that was humbling. That was really humbling. Okay. Lighting will be improved upon next time. I think I'm gonna start going to yeah, I need my camera like right there. This whole uppy thing, it's not gonna cut it. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, let's set this shit up. I like it right here. What can I do to make that be right here? I gotta rig this somehow. How can I rig it? What I need is a cameraman. Oh, you guys, this setup right here is top of the line. Let me show you this. It is top of the line. Let me move this down so it's right in front of the camera. And instead of me looking up, I'm looking at myself. Hi, how are you? Yes, top of the line, you guys. Top of the line. I need 3-point lighting though. We need 3-point lighting. But let me show you how I did it. Boom. And then I position this so I'm looking directly at myself, and that way you're more engaging with your audience. The only thing is this camera here is really giving me raccoon eyes. So I gotta fix this lighting because it's like, wow. What are these shadows doing? Yeah, there's too much. I need something to cast a shadow, or we're going to work on this 3-point lighting. Yes. What can I do to make this? Oh, see, that's a little better. But my hair, So this video is obviously my recap, and I'm going to tell you what kind of prompted me to just start. And here in just a little bit. But now that I've set up my YouTube, and you'll want to do YouTube, friends, because YouTube pays you more. Like Facebook and Instagram, it's quicker to get paid. But Facebook and YouTube, I digress. That's not what I meant. Who is it? YouTube pays you more, period. The end. So you want to do your long videos on YouTube, break those up into shorts, and then have everything like then direct people to your websites. But here's the thing. TikTok has more engagement. Alexa, off. Anyways, TikTok has more engagement. So where else do I need to go live? We got YouTube. We got Instagram. It's TikTok. It's my iPad. So we got my phone, my webcam. Hi, YouTube. Webcam on YouTube, phone on IG. Hey, they are Thank you, Natalie with South Beach Beauty Bar. She does my eyebrows. I actually need a little touch up. But yeah, that's who I go to here in Dallas. You can follow her at South Beach Beauty Bar. All right, so you're getting ready with me. I'm just doing like these recaps of my day because this is the only time that I have to do these things, and I'm tired of being a hypocrite. I keep telling my clients it's so easy. That way you can be a write off. I'm looking. Oh, okay. Um, like a walking write off, but I'm so inconsistent with it. So I have YouTube going over here. I don't look the same. I don't. I have a filter on because I've worked all day and I'm tired. But I do thank you for joining. Now TikTok, Jennifer is absolutely wonderful. Uh, she's all the rage these days. I had to get on here so that I'm like even relevant. No, I love her. Um, but if you know of anybody, because we have so many wonderful clients, so if you know of anybody who's wants or sees themselves getting into a field like this, that is what we are going to be doing all summer long, which is teaching, team building, training, all that jazz. TikTok won't let me go live, but you know what? TikTok's nicer to me. I mean, I have one lonely engager. It's just me and you. Just me and you. I have one lonely engager. YouTube don't care. But when I post on TikTok though, I have like 198 followers and I get 20,000 views. Where on Reels and Facebook, it's like crickets. They're like, oh, this girl again. God, won't she give it up? No, but I decided I was going to lead by example because this is the only time of day that I have. And so I'm going to do just recaps. Screw it. Y'all are my only friends. Talk about my day with y'all. But what prompted this is because I have a few people who started businesses and they need to get their information out. They need to market themselves. They need to shake hands, kiss babies, and all that jazz. And so this summer is what I want to do is I want to get us all together, and so we can network. But we were talking about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and I was saying that you want to do your long streams on YouTube because YouTube is going to pay you the most. It's the easiest to get on with Facebook or like to get paid. I think you just need to. I got paid within 30 days doing Facebook and Instagram. TikTok, you have to have like 1,000 followers in order to go live on TikTok. So I have not yet to be invited to that yet. But the engagement when we post is much higher. If you're not on TikTok and you're a business, you're missing out. Speaking to me. Okay. So I guess I could go on Facebook and go live. But not today, friends. Not today. And here's why. Because you can only do so much. Sometimes you just got to show up and get into the habit of showing up. And this is if you're for your business or if it's you're doing your budget or financial planning, or even if it's just looking at your investments, looking at your 401k every now and then. Absolutely. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want to know. I will definitely answer any questions that you have. And I'll wait for that. The struggle doesn't have to be real. Let's talk about that for a second. Oh, God. Okay. So here's the thing. Words are important. What we claim, I don't know if you've ever read the book, the Four Agreements. But like I said, on YouTube, I get on there. I like to listen to a bunch of audiobooks on YouTube. Sorry, my chair just went down. um, I like to listen to a bunch of audiobooks on YouTube. There's a book called The Four Agreements, and it talks about how we say things and the struggle does become real. And we don't want that, right? We want to walk in prosperity. We want to walk like knowing that we have the information, knowing that we have everything that we need when we need it in a timely manner, that we can feel people's needs, but we most importantly have everything that we need. So it doesn't have to be real, but is there room for growth? Absolutely. Absolutely. Feed the algorithm. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. So what was I talking about before? Oh yeah. We were talking about Facebooks, Instagrams, and Reels and how easy it is to get paid. I know. I lose my train of thought literally all the time because it's tiresome. And that how sometimes you just got to show up and you have to just, whether you have one follower or no followers and no engagements, you have to continually put yourself out there. So if you want, let's say story time, I'll tell you a story. Depending on your age and how old you are, Sears is something that's been, yes, presence is important. Depending on how old you are, Sears is something that's kind of been faded out. I don't know if Sears there's even like a whole lot of Sears anymore. But back in the day, when Sears was just getting started, they used to have a street. They just had a storefront in Chicago, right? And so May 3rd, 39. They used to have a storefront in Chicago. And that's all they had. It was just a little department store. And back in the day when the Chicago fires happened, the entire city was burning down. So many businesses like went under and lost everything. But the one thing that Sears did that made Sears what it is today is they continued to market. Even though ash and amber was literally falling from the sky, they were still out there putting out flyers. They were still out there shaking hands, kissing babies, meeting people, getting their name out there, letting people know that that's where they can go, the Sears catalogs. And that's where those houses came from, which, I mean, in financial history is like really something that I like. So, fun fact about that. Now listen, I am ADD. So you tell me one thing, we're going to get off on another thing. But Sears became what could be catalogs, could produce catalogs and whatnot because of all the marketing that they produced, even though the world was falling down around them. I mean, it was so many businesses every day. And sometimes it's not that I'm talking smack, but I'm an honest person and I'm real. And I'm going to let you know, like, if you tell me a goal and then I meet with you 1 year from now and we're not any closer to that goal, I'm going to call you on it. Because we all have hard years, right? But we make time for what we want to make time for. That was basically the first one. But yeah, you're going to make time for what you make time for. And so I'll call you on it. And it's not because I'm trying to be, whatever. It's because I genuinely care. And we all have our excuses and we all have our reasons, to not. The reason to not is easy. The reason to to put it off another day, and the next thing you know, the only thing that you've done consistently is put it off for 365 days until you see me again. And then, is it tail between the legs energy? It is. So with love. But yeah, so Sears catalog, I think that was probably one of the most genius things that Sears and GM, and all of the big warehouses and assemblies and stuff did, was because they would go into a town, and towns were literally created around the Sears store. And that's like, have you made it? Pour that on me. That a whole town would be formed because of the prosperity and the wealth and that I could pour into it, and that they could order a house right out of a catalog. It's wild to live in those times. I would have dominated. But no, I was born in a time where I missed out on every good house buy that there possibly could be. Yep. Stay focused. No, on nothing. We have no topic today. We're just talking. But yeah, welcome to being my friend. That's just is what it is. So, they say that you have to have so many hours or whatnot, like 1 hour of live time. You need to be producing like 90 minutes of content every single day to even be relevant. But yeah, that's hard to do. And so, and I mean, that's like a full-time job in itself. But I think I'm going to get us there, especially when we start doing the podcast. And I appreciate you too. I definitely do. Especially when we start doing like the podcast, I want it to be very casual. Whatever comes up, comes up. Just conversations then like I would have with my friends. Just whatever comes up, we talk about. And or if something stuck out for the day. The only thing that stuck out for today was that I'm going to stop being a hypocrite, and just do what I can when I can, and operate in a more can-do attitude. And we'll try again tomorrow. So, oh, hi. You're catching the very end of this, where we talked about just a day, a recap of the day, and how I'm always telling you guys that it's so easy to get on live and do Instagram and put out marketing and be a walking write-off. But I'm saying it and I'm not doing it. So one of the conversations that I had today was with someone, and they had just opened up a business, and we were just talking about marketing and what they can do to grow their business and ideal clients, etc. And I've had another person who's just like, I just need you to talk to me sometimes. And I know that, it could probably, I mean, if you was to sit down with us like every day, it would be very expensive. So I need to get on here more so that I can have these questions and answers, these conversations with you guys that is more consistent than just once a year. And so that's what I'm going to try to do with these end of the day recaps. I'm just going to take, 10, 20 to 30 minutes to talk about things that stuck out for the day, and give you guys a chance to question and answer generically, nothing personal or whatnot, because that would be That would be weird. That would be weird. Uh, you don't want to put your personal business out on a public platform. You know, we definitely need to still follow those channels. But yeah, I'll just walk you through, some of our journey and whatnot. But I do appreciate you guys for jumping on. I appreciate the support, and I hope that you have a good evening, and hold me accountable. If you don't see me on here tomorrow, be like, hey, it's 5 o'clock and you're not on here. 6 o'clock, you're not on here. Like, is your stay still going or what? So, now I will say this for Instagrammers, because nobody's on YouTube right now. I got a filter on. I have a filter on. I do. So if you want to see the real me, go to YouTube. That's where they pay you the most, anyways. No, I'm just playing. I do have a filter on here, though. But that's because I'm tired. And my eyes are black because I've been staring at a screen all day, typing numbers. Like, I got blisters on the tip of my fingers. Playing. But thank you so much for joining and tuning in and being awesome and being great members and being on top of it and listening and like applying the knowledge that we're trying to give to you guys. I really appreciate your love and your support, and we love and we support you back. You guys have a great night. Ciao.